And now, in studio, bringing his Midwest values from the Show Me State to the land of San Diego. He's a triple threat, licensed as an attorney, mortgage broker, and a top producing realtor who's crushing the competition. Here to deliver you what's happening in the trenches of the market. Your host, Michael Gaddis.
Welcome back to the Michael Gaddis Show on AM 1170 The Answer. I am your host, Michael Gaddis of michaelgaddis.com. And as many of you know, I am a premier real estate broker located up in North County. Now, my company basically serves the communities from La Jolla up to Oceanside and out as far east as Poway. So I serve all basically of North County. Now, I know a lot of you have heard that the real estate market is hot. And what does that mean? Right? You always hear real estate agents get up and say, oh, it's hot, it's a great time to sell, it's a great time to sell. Let me tell you something. I am a statistical man. Everything to me comes down to numbers and analytics, okay? I'm not just going to sit there and tell you, oh, you know, the real estate market's hot. I'm going to show you why. It goes back to me being originally from Missouri, the Show Me State, right? I have to show people why I say what I say. So I'm going to give you an example of why the real estate market's really hot, and if you are thinking about selling your house, why you should do it now. Okay? I'm going to use data from Carlsbad. Okay, I'm going to take us to Carlsbad because that's where my office is located, and I'm going to use that particular area. Now, I sell houses in every area, and the reason I could do that is because I break statistics down, and it doesn't matter where your house is. I can help you sell your house no matter where it is, because I'm going to do a thorough analytical analysis of what exactly is going on in your community, and look at all the intangibles. But I'm going to show you guys how I look at, you know, at least initiate the process of looking at, you know, value and how I look at your market in general. So I'm going to start this particular segment with 92009, which is in Carlsbad, right off. It's basically the area around Palomar Airport Road and El Camino Real up in Carlsbad. Currently, in 92009, there are 85 active listings. 85. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Let's talk about what the median price of those are, the median price per square foot, because that's how you begin your basis of evaluating price. The average price per square foot in 92009 for active listings is $343.31. The median, which is what I usually use, is $330.81. I always go by the median because the average can be skewed. So the median seems to be a better indicator in my particular opinion. So right now, there's 85 active listings. The median price per square foot is $330.81, and the median days on market is 30. Okay, so right now, and just so you know, I was looking through the data here, and there's a few that are definitely affecting that. I don't know what their situation is with these particular houses, but they've been on there a long time. So let's go to the pending. There are 85 pending. So there's exactly the same number of pending houses there are active in 92009 right now. And when you look at the data for them, the median days on market for these pending listings, 17 days. That means that from the time it was listed to the time it went into pending status only took 17 days. So that tells you the market has been really hot. And the fact that it's been on the market for 30 days, as the active listings are on for 30 days, shows you that there's a trend up there that's slowing it down a little bit, but it's still very hot. 30 is still a very good time frame to get your house into escrow. But let's look at the true indicator of what the market's been doing is what the sold listings have been doing. Oh, by the way, the median price per square foot for the pending is $342. So if you compare that to the median active, it's actually gone down a little bit because the median active price per square foot is $330. But as I mentioned, those are nice numbers, but ultimately it comes down to the sold numbers. So when we look at the sold numbers here, and we look at the median days on market for sold. So just to give you an idea of how many homes we're talking about, Since April 1st, there have been 49 homes that have been sold in 92009. And now I'm talking about all single-family detached homes. Single-family detached homes. So since April 1st, the median days on market for sold listings, 13 days. Only 13 days from listing to being put into pending status to being sold. That is a very low number. And that tells you that the market up in this particular zip code is really just screaming. The median price per square foot is $325.90 for those sold listings since April 1st. So you can see that the price per square foot is going up. It's gone up in the pending listings, and it's going up in the active listings as well. So these houses that were selling, that sold is at, between April 1st and today, in 13 days. I mean, that just tells you what's going on up there. I mean, it tells you there's a lot of people looking for homes right now, and they're not waiting long to strike. If you're priced right, your house is getting sold. And just so you know, the average price, sold price for houses in 92009, $875,000. I'm sorry, that's the median. The median house price was $875,000. You're listening to the Michael Gaddis Show on AM 1170 The Answer. I am Michael Gaddis of michaelgaddis.com. I'm a real estate broker located up in North San Diego County, and I'm going through the analytics of why it's such a hot market. I'm not just up here telling you, hey, it's hot, you should sell now. I'm showing you why. We're talking 13 days. Now so now that we went through the 92009 zip code, let's take a look at another zip code. There are 4 main zip codes in Carlsbad, and I want to go through each one of them. I want to show you how these looking at data as in the macro form and then micro form can really help you not only just determine if it's right to sell. It can tell you where within Carlsbad is the hottest area right now. Where are all the buyers scooping up these houses? So let's go through 92008 now, which is the area of Old Carlsbad. So right now in Old Carlsbad, there are 42 homes for sale. 92008, 42 homes actively for sale right now. The median price per square foot is $390.64, which is considerably higher than 92009 based on the price per square foot. The median days on market here, it's a little lower though. It's 46 for the active listings. 46 for the active listings. It was 30 for the 92009. So 92009 tends to be moving a little quicker as far as the active listings are concerned. When you look at the pending listings in 92008, Old Carlsbad, you have 21 pending listings. Now, the median days on market for these is 26 days, which is 20 days less than what they were for the active. So they were moving a little bit faster last month, okay? So the median price per square foot was $373 a square foot. So the price per square foot is really doing well up there in Carlsbad. But as I mentioned for 92009, it all comes down to the sold listings. What has happened, what has actually been sold, because nothing really matters until your house is sold. That's when your statistic really matters. So there has been 17 properties that have sold since April 1st in 92008. The median days on market for those houses, 17 days. So you see how it was 13 days for 92009. It's 17 for 92008. So it's not far behind. And the median price per square foot was $436. So the median price per square foot has dropped quite a bit from the sold, from the pending to the sold. So the new ones that are going on the market are going into contract are selling price per square foot less on average than these. So the median house price, $851,000. So the house price is relatively the same, but as you can see, the days on market is it's slowing down a little bit in 92008, not quite as hot as it is in 92009, but you can also see that the sold listings for both of these zip codes in Carlsbad for the past month, they've basically been flying out of there. I mean, you've got 17 days in one zip code, 13 days in another. That just tells you that stuff is moving really quick. And you know, the other thing about Carlsbad, especially up in this particular area, the 92009, 92008, there is a lot of development up there. You know, we talked about a couple weeks ago that they have the new Toll Brothers development up there, the Robertson Ranch. And so they're putting a lot of units up there in in that form. And then they have the State Street project, which is down in the Village area. They're putting a lot of new houses down there. There's a lot of land up in Carlsbad, not just with residential development, but they're putting up new office buildings up there. There's a lot of growth going on in that particular area of Carlsbad. I mean, it is really, really coming together. And I interviewed the mayor on the American Dream with Craig Sowing, and you know, the mayor of Carlsbad, Matt Hall, late last year, and we talked about all the development going on in Carlsbad. So it is a really up and coming area, and it is growing rapidly. Well, after we get back from the break, I'm going to take us through the other two zip codes of Carlsbad, just so you could kind of get an idea of how you analyze data. And you could do this application anywhere, whether it's here or Costa Mesa. It doesn't matter where you're living. So anyway, after the break, we're going to go to other areas of Carlsbad. You're listening to the Michael Gaddis Show on AM 1170, The Answer.